Well, good day, folks. And today at Knowles Garden Tractors and Firewood is just kind of like an entertainment day for you and me. And the weather today is, look at that, it looks so nice out, eh? Blue sky, a little bit of white cloud, no rain, no snow. But I was going to do some work outside today. But if we don't look at the weather here, today is Monday, April 22nd, and we have a temperature of 5 degrees Celsius. I can do this here now. 42 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's not very warm out, and then you add in northwest winds at 25-mile-an-hour gusts. So that kind of makes it cool today. And we were supposed to get up to 8 degrees, but I don't think it's going to make it. And tomorrow's looking like not a bad day, and it's south wind tomorrow, so maybe I'll get outside tomorrow and do something. Wednesday is just like a mixed bag, and there's still a chance of flurries here, so still winter here yet. Anyway, I doubt if we'll get any of that, but it does happen here. So Friday not too bad looking. Saturday is nice looking. Sunday is pretty good looking too. Anyway, just a short little video here today. I was watching Dave at RCAF Polar Express this morning. I've been behind in my watching all the great videos on YouTube. It's very hard to keep up. I normally watch Dave's video on Sunday morning when he puts it out. Anyway, today he had a nice maintenance type video on his Mahindra tractor that he dearly loves, and it's a nice little tractor, I must say. If I had the money to buy something like that, that'd be what I would buy, because it is a proven machine. Dave has proven that it's a good little tractor, and that's would be why I would buy that kind of a tractor, because you see it doing real work and not advertisement work. So in his video today at the end, he mentioned about oil in his tractor. Of course, we all know Dave oils and greases everything beyond everybody else in the world, it seems. And anyway, he had a good thought there and a good idea. He oils everything up, so where the diesel smoke comes out of his exhaust, it kind of gets a little black there. And because he keeps it oiled up, all he has to do is take a rag to it and off comes the black. So I got thinking about that, and I thought, well, I might try that. This tractor, of course, hasn't been used a lot in the last while, and I haven't even washed it since last year, and I haven't waxed it in 2 years either, because it's the only tractor that I might even try and keep nice, because all the rest of them are kind of in their old working clothes. I keep them as best as I can, but I mean, they're not a shiny looking type of tractor like this one. And over time, this one is not going to be either. So now, to get back to what I was trying to do or say, this tractor, because of the exhaust system comes right out there. This area, right from here down the same plane as the exhaust pipe, and from about here down to here, this area gets black from the exhaust. Now, I should have left that on there to show you before I did what I did, but anyway. But I can show you the snowblower. You can see the black, especially right there, all over the snowblower. So Dave's idea is having oil on there and then having the black come onto the oil that it rubs off easier. And that may be, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to try it. So I took some spray 9 and I cleaned off the black that was on here. And of course that would take any wax off. But I did re-oil that just with plain motor oil. Right down this, right from here down to there probably. So I'm going to run the tractor for a while, and yeah, it might take all summer, but anyway. I know when you run it, it does blacken up this side here, and of course you can see, like I say, on here. And see? Black. Anyway, now look what I did. I got to clean that. Jumpins. So anyway, it's just a thought I would try. I think it might work. I have been known to that tractor and this tractor and this tractor and that tractor. Oh, there's that cab again. I have been known to put waste oil on them to kind of clean them up and shine them up to take them and put them in a parade. But anyway, it's a quick shine up, that's for sure. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to try that. Now this tractor, because it runs black like that, that's about the best way it runs. I had trouble last year with it, me trying to eliminate that black coming out of there, and I guess I leaned up the mixture too much and it just wouldn't run. I couldn't get it to run right or anything. So a few months ago there, I don't know if anybody remembers, but I did a video on me trying to get it to run properly, and what I had to do was to put the settings back to rich. So that's what it does. It blackens everything, but it works good. And I think if I took the plugs out of that, I don't think the plugs would be all that dirty looking, really. It just seems to be the way that engine needs to run. So, anyway, that's something different, but some entertainment for us and for you, for me and you, today. Now I gotta clean that off. Holy cats, why did I do that? All right, we'll move on to something else here. We're going to do a little bit of moisture testing today. And I got my fire going because it's kind of cool. Now, this piece of wood right here, you might be able to even see that little white spot there at the end of the poker. Water coming out of that piece of wood. I'll zoom in, maybe I can do that. Hard to see. And anyway, I could hear it hissing here a little while ago when I looked in, and sure enough, water coming out the end of the log there. That piece of log and the one beside it had been split for over 2 years. And it was stored in my garage since probably last August. And still wet, still hissing. Water, when it was burning there, it was hissing and the water was coming out the end of it. So anyway, this stuff here is from, zoom out there, zoom. This stuff here is from outside just on the other side of that wall there with that nice cab tractor is. That's the wood I'm going to take inside and put over there by that window there. So what we have here is a piece of what I believe to be maple, and a piece of cherry, and a piece of smelly poplar. So I'm going to split them apart. I might test them on the outside just at the first, just for the fun of it. And then I'll split them apart and we'll see what they are inside. Alright, now I gotta find a place to put this. Where am I gonna put this? There. You wouldn't think it'd be that difficult to find a spot to put this, would you? Let's try right here, maybe. I have to do a little adjustment here. Move my winter glove out of the way. There now. Okay, we'll give those a test there on the outside. Let's see what they are. I got my handy dandy moisture meter here. Now, I think all a moisture meter does is kind of gives you a guide as to what it could be, not what it actually is. And how do you know if it's right or not? You know, I don't know if there's any way you could calibrate it so that it's set properly to start with. I guess you just have to go along with it, I guess. Now, let's see now. I can do this here. I think I'm in sight here, I guess. We'll try this fella here. This is the smelly old popular. So that was saying there, you would be able to see. I can't see. Oh, there it is. 18.7 on the outside. Now this stuff has been split for quite a while, but stored outside against the building there. This here I think is maple, so we'll try that one. It doesn't surprise me. 16.5. Those smelly poplars, just like a sponge, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, now we'll try this. This is the cherry wood. Seventeen 17.8. I don't know if we can see that from getting it in the camera or not. 17.8 anyway. Alright, we'll split them apart and we'll see what's what. We'll do the popular first. Not too popular. Okay, in here now. Yeah, look at that. 23.8. Wet. sitting here, I have to have that popular split up into kindling size wood and let it dry out in the hot sun at 100 degrees for about 6 years. Then it might be dry. Nasty old wood, that stuff. Alright, we'll see if we can split this cherry here. Right there like that. I didn't quite get in there though, should I? There. All right. Now, okay. Better that. Yeah, and it's holding the moisture too. 22.8. Alright, last one is the maple, or I believe it's maple. I'm not very good at deciphering types of wood. There we go. Okay, I'll try this one. This is maple, I think. And same thing. 23.4. Anyway, all wet. But that's all right. The location where I had it in for drying, of course, wasn't the perfect location, that's for sure. For one thing, it's up against the wall outside there, and of course it wouldn't get a lot of wind through it, and it has to get wind from the south. That's the south side. And what else? It does get some sunshine there, but once the leaves come out, that pretty well is the end of that. Anyway, there we go. So I'd say a few of them are going to be the next ones into the fire. So anyway, when I take that stuff in and have it inside here, hopefully I'll get it in within the next month. And by this time next year is when it's going to be burnt, so hopefully it'll be dried out some. I think that piece of wood is still putting out some water there. Yeah. See the white at the end? That's the water coming out. Right there. All right, there we go. There's an entertainment video for me and you and me. And we'll zoom you out again. Zoom, zoom, zoom. There we go. So have a good day wherever you're at and whatever you're doing. And hopefully I'll get caught up on all the great videos at some point. Alright, just wanted to do a little add on here. I put one of those. It was the one piece of the maple that I just split there. I put it in the stove here. And you can see right there where that white is, that's the water coming out. the same as this one had. So it's hard to know how you figure out what's a good dry piece of wood. The one on the right that I just showed you, the moisture level that the meter says yes, it's wet, and it is wet by the look of that, by the water coming out of it. Now the other piece that's on the left, the first one that I showed you, cut and split, I'd say for probably 3 years in total, was still wet. So hard to know. And that first piece, like I say, that one there, that was water coming out of it. It was stacked, not stacked, it was split and thrown into a pile in a fairly open location where there was wind and sun. And then in my garage for almost a year, inside. So anyway, this one's spewing out the water pretty well. Anyhow, more useless information. I did mention about a plug in this tractor, just about being black or whatever. Well, I decided I'd take one out just for the fun of it, as my father used to say. So they are a little bit, one is, I didn't take both out. They are a little bit on the black side, but they're not as bad as you would think. I can get into a better light here. Yeah. It's still kind of tanned, colored around the electrode, but the outside edge is a little bit black. But not real bad. Certainly is not fouling anything. Hard to focus, there we go. Nothing wrong with that plug, it's burning fairly clean. Anyway, like I say, more useless, foolish entertainment. Hopefully you enjoy the foolishness that I put out. All right, you should go watch all them nice channels there if you've got nothing to do. I know most of us do have things to do, but those are great channels. All of them have useful information. That is for sure. All right, so I'm going again. Goodbye.